Collective, come on in here. Let's see what you got going on real quick. The Magician, I saw it. You got everything you need. You have everything you need, Collective. You can make some shit shake. Stop lying to yourself. You can make certain things happen. And this is what you're known for. You are Mrs. or Mr. Fix-It. Page of Cups. Somebody thinks that something can't be done with this Magician and the Page of Cups. That they being naive, or somebody thinks you're being naive. They telling you you can't do that. You're going to have to move away from this damn person. Move away. Move forward. Whatever thought, idea, creative project, move forward with it. Okay? Also, I heard imagination. With this Page of Cups, you're going to have to use your imagination to figure out how to use the resources that are being sent towards you, or the resources that you do have. You're going to have to get creative and use your imagination and think outside the box. Huh? Okay. Anything else? Spirit. Use your imagination to get out of some sort of toxic situation. Also, with this Devil card, I'm looking at this Devil card. It's like basically in reverse. Someone's trying to deceive you, like I had said, that you can't do something, like you'll never get away from them. But that's a lie, because it came out in reverse. It's something else. This is not particularly a person, it's a situation. It's like a mindset, like a scarcity mindset, poverty mindset. Somebody's telling you can't get out of crabs in a barrel mindset, basically. That you can't get out of a situation. Oh, we've always been poor. We've always been in survival mode. But you're supposed to be doing something else. Just because you were born into survival mode and everybody else has been in survival mode, it doesn't mean that you have to continue to be in that same mode. That grip, that poverty, that scarcity mindset, you've broken free from that with this Devil in reverse. You're no longer blind. You can see now. But some people think that you're being naive, that you're going to be able to get out of a certain tax bracket, a certain city. If you're like a single mom or something, just because your mother or all the women in your family, they just stayed in the hood or stayed in the rural parts and the trailer parks. So they feel like it's the way you go. You just get on Section 8 and that's what it's going to be. No shade. You do what you need to do for your family. There's nothing wrong with Section 8, actually. It's just the people I've met. Some of them, they're on it. Rent is $100. Rent is $350, and they still get evicted. Or they just keep having children so they can still qualify for it. They don't really do anything else to help them go further. You get what I'm saying? I'm sure you might know some people like that. Even if I'm just using Section 8 as an example, but this happens in many different ways. You have been trying to figure out how to get out of that environment or that situation. Like a certain environment doesn't have a hold on you either with this double in reverse. So you're trying to make certain shit shake. You done created your little YouTube channel. You done created your little TikTok. You are creating little products so that you can sell. You're doing more than just a little fish fry. You're trying to do more. Start a catering business. Whatever you're trying to do, you have the tools in your arsenal. And some of y'all are going to have to use your imagination to get out of your situation or circumstance that is trying to keep you with them. A lot of y'all is the poverty, survival, scarcity mindset. A lot of y'all are realizing or need to realize that you have everything you need to get out of whatever circumstance or situation you're in. And use your imagination. How many times I gotta say it? To utilize the resources that you may have. For some of y'all, some sort of affordable housing, Section 8, use it to your advantage to get you a step forward in another direction, to build up and build upon that. Don't just stay there. Something like that. It's just an example. Now I'm getting the Bible verse. Where's the lady? That's what Elijah. Elijah or Elisha? One of them. Hold on. Let me Google it. No, let me get my Bible app. Remember the lady? She said she only had 2 cakes and some oil. Like she's like, that's all I have. Something like that, child. Hold on. And she's like, I'm gonna fix it, and then me and my son, we basically gonna this our last meal. And Elijah, where is my Bible at, y'all? I can't remember if it was Elijah or Elisha. Hold on, y'all. Let me search. Give me a minute. Somebody needs to read Psalms 40. Okay, anyway. I have to Google hold on. Y'all, I'm back. That took me a minute to go find that. I had to ask AI to find that damn Bible verse. First of all, it's 1 Kings chapter 17, and then it starts from verse 8 to verse 15. I ain't reading all that, but basically, I'm gonna give you a little snippet. It says, so basically, God sent Elijah to Zarephath, whatever. And he said, there's going to be a woman there, a widow there to provide for you. And so he basically listened and did as he was told and went to Zarephath. So basically, God knew the woman's heart before she even gets there, before he sent Elijah there. So there's a lot. So let's go back to that. Anywho, she was like, so Elijah sees her and he goes, please bring me a little water in a cup that I may drink. And as she was going to get it, he called to her and said, please bring me a morsel of bread in your hand. And then the widow said, as the Lord your God lives, I do not have bread, only a handful of flour in a bin and a little oil in a jar. Those are the resources that she has. Okay. To her, it doesn't mean much, but to Elijah, it means a lot. Okay? And he's not going to take from him, but basically, y'all saying I only have this. Use what you got. Okay? And a little oil in a jar. And see, I am gathering a couple of sticks that I may go in and prepare it for myself and my son, that we may eat it and die. And then Elijah said to her, do not fear, go and do as you have said, but make me a small cake from it first and bring it to me. And afterward make some for yourself and your son. For thus says the Lord God of Israel, the bin of flour shall not be used up, nor shall the jar of oil run dry until the day the Lord sends rain on the earth. So she went away and did according to the word of Elijah, and she and he and her household ate for many days. The bin of flour was not used up, nor did the jar of oil run dry, according to the word of the Lord which he spoke by Elijah. Basically, reading all that. Don't dismiss your resources. And use your imagination on what you have can help propel you. Okay? Now, another example is me. How am I going to make some extra money? Well, I do like tarot. I like watching tarot. I like learning about tarot. And I've had plenty of life experiences. How can I use all of my experiences? How can I help people and then incorporate my love for tarot, astrology, and helping people? What am I doing right now? It's thinking outside of the box. I mean, plenty of other people are doing what I'm doing, but so they not me though. I add my own little spin to my readings. I add my experience. I add my 2 cents. I add my way of seeing it. I add my intuition. Just using what I have with the Magician card. And thinking outside the box. Especially for those that are around me. I'm thinking outside the box. With the Page of Cups. Even though people have thought I was naive with the resources I'm using. They still think I am. You get what I'm saying? That's just an example. I've spent 11 minutes on 3 cards, but there's a lot has happened. By you using the resources that you have, by you using your imagination, the devil cannot have a hold on you anymore. That's purple. Person, place, or thing. Situation, circumstance. Using what you got so you can elevate, to get out of a situation. To make more money. To have a more peaceful life. It's being intentional with the tools that you have, with the knowledge that you have. Listening to your intuition like Elijah did. To go to a certain town to help that woman. And she helped him. Yeah. Sometimes you got to think outside the box so you can get to where you need to go, so that there's people on that path that's going to be able to help you and add to what you're building on. But you have to start with the resources that you have so you can get to the 10 of Pentacles, so you can get to the right support that you need to have long-term stability and success. Does that make sense? Ooh, some of y'all are being guided. What you prayed for now is praying and then going to go get it. I forget, there's a rap song that said it. He said, I prayed about it and then I went and got it. Like I went to go get it. Prayers without works. Prayer. Child, what is it? Faith without works is what? Y'all been praying about it. You've been guided to go somewhere. Now it's time to get to work. Make some shit shake. The Magician and the Star card, huh? Anything else, Spirit? Like the video if you're still here. Like the video if it made any sense. I know everyone's not Christian. Neither am I. But I do still read the Bible. I still believe in God. I still believe in Christ. I'm just not subscribing to the normal Christianity thing. Clearly. Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. This is going to pay off for you. The Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. That's the good news. Something that starts off small can end up being something big. You get here when you start thinking outside the box. You get here when you start using your imagination. When you sit there and you put away that poverty, scarcity mindset. That crabs in the barrels mindset. You just keep going. You keep nurturing. You keep cultivating what you're investing in. You keep investing in yourself. You keep investing in that dream. You keep investing into that prayer. You start with the resources that you have, and then you build upon it. And you can end up here. The possibilities are endless. 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. Seriously? You can accomplish a whole lot more than you give yourself credit, collective. You can and you have. Because some of y'all, you already have accomplished a lot. And you don't even realize it. Or you make a light of it. Or you allow someone else to make light of it. F them. Anywho, what have they done lately? Anything else for my collective? Because I'm finna go. Because I've been talking. Can I get this magician card, please? I'm scared. Can I get this magician card? Real quick. Four of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. Normally I would add this up, but I'm not going to add this up today. I would add it up and get the 5 of Pentacles, but I'm not guided to do that. Some of y'all are going to have to let go of certain notions so that you can make some shit shake. Okay, so that you can seize an opportunity. Y'all got some sort of offers coming in when you start becoming more in alignment with the universe, with God, with what you've praying for, when you decide to be intentional. And then there's additional offers that come in for you with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You don't know where the offers are going to come from. You'll be surprised with the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. But now you need to utilize what you do have. If you don't have the money, but you have the knowledge. You have the heart for a certain thing. You have the grit for a certain thing. Start. You get what I'm saying? You have more than enough. That's all you need with the Magician. That's what you need at least to get started. You see, that lady said she had a small jar of oil, but she had a generous heart. God knew that. That's why he sent Elijah over to her. And what she had, God expounded upon. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, that was a little churchy. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I holla. Bye.